Greetings once again, ladies and gentle beings, and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to hit the raid. I know there have been 1.5 million how-to guides and use this team and do that. This is not one of those. I'm not here to showcase a team in a raid that God knows how long is gonna stay with us. A couple of weeks to a couple of months at best. We're in June. The raid, if I'm not mistaken, launched last June. And even though we still have no word about a future raid, CG mentioned that they want a raid to last approximately a year, so everyone is speculating that a new announcement will be is upon us very, very soon. I'm just here to show you some I apologize, some different content from my usual Grand Arena content. We will start with my favorite team, obviously. I mean, there's really no point in not showcasing my favorite team first. Now, a raid is a hell of a lot of RNG. Sometimes things go your way, sometimes, very often, they don't. So here's hoping I don't have to refresh this too many times. This is already starting to look a little bit not the way we I hope. Okay, one down. I'll do this and this. No, we do not want this to happen. We can probably still clear it, but I really don't want to not clear it with the whole team. Okay, this is starting to look a little bit better. A little bit better. I want you gone, and I want you back to full health. Throw a bomb, lose all stacks, kill the decoy. Now we are starting to look better. Look at those stacks. 67 execute stacks. Get more stacks. We don't want that kind of shit here. We don't want to be close to ooh, losing a Jedi. Yeah, this is a good opportunity to use a bomb. And kiss it farewell. And that, ladies and gentle beings, gentle beings, is how the Bad Batch is doing things. Now, we're going to proceed with the Tarking duo. Usually, I don't end up having a second wave of clones on the first Jedi, first captive, but, I mean, things happen. Tarkin is generally the quickest, most consistent raid attempt, because once you clear the first wave, you just blitz through the rest. You obliterate them, as you can clearly see here. Sure, let's do pirates. Pirates could go either way, even though it's a full team. Really depends on who's attacking, who's assisting. You need to capture this guy. And I was hoping for a kill there. Might have to restart this. This is usually Ah, too bad. Close, but no cigar. Hmm. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh. No, this is not a successful attempt. Oh boy! Well, now you see how the raid is actually going. Usually, you just sit and restart. This gain mastery steals all buffs from the target enemy. It's only target enemy, sadly. Oh no, crying out loud. Come on, man. Increased mastery. Not gonna help me here. Okay, okay. Okay. This was a little bit of a close call, but... Get rid of these pesky ones first. Wrong ability. Ah, well. We can still do it. I'm not going to... The first wave of this... of this encounter is with pirates. Obviously, with pirates. Is so annoying, I'm not going to go and say like, oh no, we didn't get this with every unit alive, we're going to restart. With pirates, I'll take this. Yeah, there we go. This was the third attempt, and obviously we saved the two hardest for last. There are many variations. Many people suggest you can do this with a trio with Kellerenbeck and Jocasta and the third. My mods are just not good enough, and I want a slightly easier life. So I'm going with 4. Mostly because this tends to happen. Like, they'll just blitz someone down instantly. No. If... Apologies. If Jocasta dies, it's game over. It's... maybe not game over, but it's definitely game over if this happens in the first wave. Ah, man, this usually doesn't happen. They tend, they prefer, yeah, they tend to prefer either Ayla or Plo Koon as their main targets. It's best if they target Kellerenbeck, because he will not die instantly, but any other team member that is not these two is less crucial to the completion of this raid attempt. Not ideal, still doable. I don't know if this is doable. This has never happened to me before. Probably not doable at this phase. Yeah, not doable. Get the rifle, Granny. Okay, this is a little bit more more common sight. Not ideal. But in the last wave it's okay for Granny to die. Because when Granny dies, she gets angry. When she gets angry, enemies tend to die. She'll just go into damage immunity as you saw earlier and just explode her rifle on the enemy. Okay. And last. We don't want you here, you're just going to break synergy. You have to die. If you don't die, it's a restart. It could also be a restart down the line, but this is 100% a restart if you don't die instantly. Okay. I really wish you would have countered there, Depa. No, it's a restart. Close. Close. Usually the biggest problem is killing the killing Fox in the opening hit. Usually, not always, usually. Get it out of your system, throw everything out. Counter? Counter, thank you. After the first wave, this is usually what happens. Windu just... he ramps up enough. When you use the special ability you get from killing Fox, you get their Fortitude, which is crit chance, defense, and offense. 35% crit chance, defense, and offense. They gain crit... whenever they gain a buff, they gain 10% crit damage stacking for the rest of the battle, meaning you'll crit. Your crits will not only be more frequent, but also hit harder. And for every Jedi that you rescue, you gain additional stuff. Recover 10% health and protection at the start of the turn. Deal 10% more damage based on their max health. Max health. Oh my god, I can't speak. And there you have it, folks. 5 attempts. Well, 5 submissions in no perfect. None of them were, well, most of them weren't perfect. We had to restart a couple of times on Bad Batch. I think the only one that we didn't restart was Tarkin Duo. Yeah, so with restarts, a little bit under half an hour. I'll just show you my mods. They are good, they're just not crazy. So, actually, squads, raid. And this is my hundo. Speed, damage, nothing godly. Smee, speed, damage. Again, nothing godly. Hundo, speed, damage. He's a little bit on the harder hitting side, which is intended for this, but I mean, it costs me speed. Again, speed. This one doesn't deal damage at all, he's just a tank. There you go. And again, speed. My speed is, I'm not even at 300 speed on most of them, which is, it's a shame. We have Tarkin. Speed, he needs to be fast. So his speed is important, and his potency alongside his offense is important. Same for Scorch. His speed is very important. Anything else is kind of... Protection is nice, but, I mean, he could also die, and that's about it. Windu is fairly fast, very hard hitting, with a lot of... with as much crit chance as you possibly can. Even then, you fail sometimes. Depa is also very fast, also hard hitting, and Temple Guard needs to be just tanky. He needs to survive. Good soldiers follow orders. Really, the turn meter here actually does matter, but I don't remember. Yeah, she's hard hitting, but like nothing game breaking. Wrecker needs to be fast and tanky. The more damage you have on him is nice because he counters, but I mean, that's about it. Hunter needs to be like lightning fast and deals a good amount of damage. On Crosshair, you don't really need speed at all. You need him with accuracy on the triangle. You see he's only 260, almost 260. His damage is very, very strong. He ramps up, so even if his damage is a little bit lower, it's not the end of the world. And Batcher as well, fast, hard hitting. Bad Batch is, I think, one of the better modded team that I have for this. Also, probably the one that is the most crucial, most fine-tuned, I'd say. you want as much protection on Kelrenbeck as possible, really as much as possible. The more protection he has in his kit, the better his the better everyone else's stats. At the start, yeah, other Galactic Republic Jedi allies gain Padawan lessons equal to the number of stacks on Kelrenbeck. And Saberhand. For every 10,000 protection Kelrenbeck has, he gains a stack of Padawan lessons. So you really want more protection on him. Why did I leave that? You want more protection on him. Speed matters, but I mean, not as important as protection. Damage is nice, but again, he's there for the protection. He gains damage based on his protection. Jocasta Nu, you want her fast. You also want her with a lot of protection. She has a lot less protection, but she has a ton of damage. Like, she hits very hard. Also, she hits hard based on her protection. Fast and potency. She stuns on basic, and she stuns on a hit. Oh, sorry, no, she stuns on a crit, if I'm not mistaken. You want her with a lot of crit chance and potency to land those stuns, but I mean crit chance. And you want him fairly fast because he can pass turn meter, but Plo Koon is just a tank. And that's it. Those are my decent, maybe good, but not godly mods that I use for the raid. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And if nothing else, you just enjoyed my lovely voice. Please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot. And as always, may the force be with you. And until next time, see ya.